the game of life. What rules are we making up and following? This game can be fluid, or it could also be rigid, depending on the person. The thing is, we make this game up, all of it. The more difficult the game, the more real the rules seem to us, because there is emotional attachment. The stakes seem higher, seems more important. We put this on a pedestal. So the question is, what rules are we making up that impacts our life? For example, it could be, one rule could be, earning money is hard, or dealing with people is difficult. Those are just two examples. Our beliefs, our assumptions, our thought patterns, you could say narratives, all of them have one common thing: language. So language determines how we view ourselves, world, what we create. So the distinction here is created world versus reported world. Created world is all made up. Reported world is also made up, all made up. But the key difference is that if we decide to follow reported world, that means someone else created that for us. Created world means we consciously decide to create in what type of world experience we choose to live in. But in any case, created world or reported world are both completely made up by individuals or groups of individuals. The more this simple truth or realization will hit you, the deeper it will hit you, the bigger the impact it will have on your life, on your transformation, on your awakening, and also responsibility and ownership, and being a conscious creator. We make up new rules all the time. We change them. So yeah, this game can be fluid. For example, we define what is our relationship with success. Success in life, in general, in relationships. Perhaps success in relationships looks different than success in career, financial sector, or family life, spirituality, or social life. It's all made up. We decide what type of game we're going to play. We also decide what is our relationship with failure, not just success, also failure. For some people, that concept doesn't even exist or is not resonant. Or what is our relationship, for example, with fear? For many people it's very uncomfortable. Or what is our relationship with the inner critic? Many people run away, suppress, try to avoid, not to listen. What is our relationship with uncomfortable emotions? Is it something unwanted, or is it like really wanted feedback? Mirror our internal truth or guidance system that can help us to heal and be more balanced. It's all made up. The way how we think makes up how we see, how we perceive the world. If we think something is problematic, Usually it's because our thinking is problematic. If we think something is difficult, it's because of our thinking. Now you could say that our thinking can make experience for us relatively subjective. At the same time, we recognize that some of the things or some of the games in life are more challenging than other games, which is determined by multiple factors or combinations of factors. That's objective. But when we have understanding what makes the game as it is running, then usually it becomes less problem. There is more acceptance, especially if we choose to stick with the game and be engaged in it. For us humans, it's also normal to explore or acknowledge or get to know the old rules, the old paradigms, the old game that has been played, or the current game, the current landscape or map. What type of game is presented to us? What type of game is present? For example, when we focus on specific field in finances or even smaller financial sector. And then when we come up with this information, then we can decide, is this the type of game that I want to keep playing, or do I want to perhaps tweak it or have a change or introduce a new perspective, paradigm, or a new rule that I want to play. Now if we want to impact the game, we want to change the game, how it is being played, perhaps we want to introduce a game changer in the whole industry. That also comes with consequences, because the new perspective or paradigm often challenges the old one. It triggers it and causes it to create a resistance to the new. So yeah, we have a relative freedom to choose what type of rules, what type of game we want to play, but with that also comes a specific consequences as well. Often we play the game that is very limiting to us, so stop fighting for your own limitations. Accept that you are unique, you're powerful, you're a gift. And the true imposter syndrome is not you stepping out of your comfort zone, but staying in it, playing small. That's fake. That's not who you really are. That's not authentic you. That's pretending that you're this small, this insignificant, this weak version of you. It's not true.